Rowena! Hey!
Smack. Clotheslined right to the throat.
You know she's controlling your brain.
She's powerful. She's gorgeous. And she's paying me a small fortune. That woman didn't have to cast a spell on me.
Rowena, stop! Stay right there. Listen to me. I get what you're trying to do for Crowley, but you're messing with the machinery of the universe. Death won't give you what you want. You have to stop.
I can't stop, Samuel. You'll have to shoot me.
He doesn't want to. He freaking did it.
You really would have shot me. Somnia.
That caught me off guard. I did not expect him to actually shoot because I could tell that he didn't want to do it.
But you need to hurry.
A little help would be nice.
Can't. Clean hands.
Bit of jiu-jitsu on him there. Collar choke out. Nicely done.
He was a highly trained military operative. It's impressive that you could...
Sam!
She's took him with her. Hate this. Look at this bloody state of him.
Where the hell is my brother?
God, the desperation in his eyes when he fears for Sam, it gets me every time.
Don't struggle, it'll only make things worse.
Rowena, you gotta listen to me. This power is getting to your head, okay? It's making you go crazy.
No, it's given me clarity. It's showing me that everything I did before, for wealth, for magic, for myself, meant nothing. And it took everything from me. Everyone I loved, my family, Oscar, my son.
My son.
I'm a flawed, petty, evil creature, Samuel.
I love how she calls him Samuel. Samuel.
And I do wish there was another way.
What do you say?
Well, you said it yourself. There's only one way to stop me, you. If you're dead, well, then I can't be stopped, can I? Death will have to grant me an audience.
No, you don't know that.
True. But there's only one way to find out.
What are you doing? What is that?
You don't want to know?
Rowena, don't do this.
Okay.
You don't have to do this.
What haven't you done for your family? What wouldn't you do? I'm sorry, Sam.
Hello, Rowena.
This makes her turn up that Sam was getting threatened like that.
We met when I was a Reaper.
We totally did. If we'd just exchanged numbers, none of this would have been necessary.
You're upsetting the natural order. That's unwise.
Bring back my son, and it all stops.
I mean, I would like Crowley back.
Then I'll kill Sam Winchester. That'll really frog up your natural order, won't it?
Go ahead.
What?
I don't think it's a good thing, and I don't believe any of us will like what comes next. But I don't do blackmail. So, go ahead.
Please don't, Rowena. Rowena.
I'm curious to see what happens.
No. Rowena,
Look at a little
I know what
chin
you were doing.
wobbling.
And I know how much you lost. And I realize how much you want your family back, but don't do this. Not like this. This is not you. Not anymore.
What happened to me? Those were my choices. But Fergus never. It wasn't fair. It's not fair!
Oh, she is not fazed by that. That is doing absolutely nothing. And Rowena is giving it her all there. Interesting.
You were never gonna kill him. There was a time you would have, but not now. I can see that.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Sometimes life is unfair. And sometimes we lose things. And sometimes we make mistakes. And some of these things can never be fixed, no matter how powerful you become. Some things just are. And everyone has to live with that.
And now you'll take me?
No. You already know how your story ends.
Sam kills her, apparently.
Sam! Dean!
Hey, Dean. See you again soon.
See you again soon? It's a no from me, thank you very much. I don't like the word soon, guys.
If you find Gabriel, tell him what's happening in heaven.
Then if I can't find him,
We'll do our duty. Keep things running.
for how long?
That's the scary part.
We will find a way to fix this. We will.
This may be one of those things that can't be fixed, Castiel.
Oh, she looks
This is heaven we're talking about.
Everything ends, Castiel.
Everything ends.
But until then, the gates of heaven are closed.
So Lucifer didn't go back.
How you feeling?
Like I got punched in the face. A lot.
Yes, about that. Bernard's very enthusiastic.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
I love that she's got a little scotch in her hand. What is scotch in it?
I fought death and lost. I feel tired. Weaker. I don't know if it's forever. Sam, what have I done?
You had a chance to kill me, and you didn't. I'd call that progress.
Call that a miracle.
And you know, what happened with Crowley, that wasn't your fault.
He never had a chance.
He made his choices. Just like we all do. Look, every one of us has done something that we have to live with, that we're trying to make up for. Every one of us.
Even without all that extra juice, you're still the deadliest witch around.
Flatter.
Yeah, well, we may need your help.
Oh, you definitely need a help.
Help to save the world.
You want to be redeemed? This would be a pretty big step.
And you think I still can be?
Yeah, I do.
We both do. But before you answer, you gotta know something. Lucifer is back.
Of course he is.
Oh, I thought she knew that already. I thought that's what this was all about.
Of course. I'm horrified and scared. My heart may have stopped, but... Lucifer isn't the one who's going to kill me, is he?
True. She knows that now.
You changed other people's fates?
Other people can change
Maybe we
this
can
one.
change yours.
So, what do you say?
Perfect line
You in?
from Sam, that. Absolutely perfect. Okay, guys, okay. So, I really enjoyed this one. I am glad that we finally got to see more of Rowena and what she was doing now that she's this super powerful witch and the reasonings why. I'm extremely surprised at the fact that she's trying to get Crowley back, especially after she wanted to kill him herself by her own two hands multiple times before. I guess that it's a shock to the system when you think you want something and then when it happens, not the way that you envisioned it, it opens your eyes and you realise how stupid you've been or what you truly desire. A bit of a Lucifer reference in there, but it's so true. And I think in this case, she just misses him. She misses Fergus, as do I. Fergus. I love Rowena. I was a little bit nervous in this episode because I thought she was going to go off the wrong path, or down the wrong path, should I say. What I did like was the dialogue in this one and the talking down, the self-expression, like Rowena explaining why she was doing what she was doing and having people listen as well and then feed back to that. Even death, like in that moment that Billie came, she could have just instantly wiped her out, but instead she looked her in the eye. She told her that some things just aren't the way that you want them to be and you have to accept it, and that is it. That is the bottom line. It was nice to see, because Rowena was in pieces at that point and Billie was extremely calm. She let her rage and do a little witchy poo on her, and then it was just like, look, I can't imagine what you're going through, but what you're doing right now is literally messing up the natural order and the world, so if you could please just refrain from that and accept that you can't always get what you want, you know? The thing that I didn't really like was Billie looking at Dean and saying, see you soon. No thank you, Billie. No thank you. We want Dean to be with us for a long time. We don't want to see you soon. Unless it just means that she's going to pop in to help and then pop out, that'd be great. But if she's popping in to take a life, it's a no. It's a definite no from me. Thank you very much. So yeah, I did enjoy it. I liked the plot progression and I liked the one-on-one scenes, the emotion in this one, as I always do. And I liked that we had that moment where Sam really did surprise me, because when Rowena was saying, right, well, you're just gonna have to shoot me then, his face was literally screaming, I don't want to do that. Yet his fingers pulled the bloody trigger and tried to shoot her. Luckily, obviously she stopped it. I mean, I say luckily just because I love Rowena, but she stopped the bullet and she didn't go ahead and kill Sam, which obviously I love as well. But it did catch me off guard, that little moment, and he just popped that trigger. And I'm wondering if it's because he felt betrayed in that moment. He genuinely thought that him and Rowena had a moment and they connected on something that was very similar with their hatred and fear of Lucifer himself. He felt betrayed by her. He felt it was all just a game to her, but which I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. But perhaps that's why he felt, I'm gonna have to pull this trigger. Dean was right. He was saying that I made a mistake giving her this page. I need to right my wrongs. Boom. Obviously that's not the way that she goes out, but she apparently goes out by Sam's hands. But yeah, that line where Sam said, look, you were changing the natural order. Maybe something else will change the natural order for you and I won't be the one that ends you. And I just think that line was so perfect because it allowed Rowena to come into the group, the team. They had faith in her. It's reassuring her. They need her on their side because she is extremely powerful right now. And yeah, I just thought I loved the moment. I loved that scene. Even like Dean's fight scene was pretty sick as well. I hate seeing him all like bloody and everything, but it was a good scene. Jessica as well. She's quite quirky. She's very deadpan when she says stuff, but she's all got a bit of quirk to it, you know, when she's saying it. It's just funny. And I think that when we see more of the Reapers and Death and stuff, which I'm assuming that we will, because they seem like a bigger character, more so this season, we get to see the boys interact with Jessica a little bit more, maybe multiple Reapers as well. And with Billie saying I'll see you soon, I don't know, it makes me feel like they're going to be around a little bit more. I also want to touch upon Cass's little story there as well. Him going up to heaven scared the life out of me, it really did, because in my head I was thinking Lucifer is going to pop back up to heaven and cause havoc again, or at least trap Castiel, steal his grace, you know, something really bad. Luckily that didn't happen. And when Cass finally got there, he was actually met by Naomi, which I just didn't see coming. I genuinely thought she died. I didn't realise she was in hiding for all these years. I thought that was the end of her. I do kind of like the character because I find her really fascinating because she's so like old school Angel. She's very cold and just to the point, no emotion there. Does what needs to be done, very loyal to heaven and her purpose, and will do anything to make that strong and solid. And I think that seeing this now, her saying there's only 9 angels in heaven, couple on earth, like those numbers are terrifying. And like she said, if the numbers dwindle, they run out of energy, then that's just billions upon billions of people, well, not people, but souls hitting the earth and everywhere. And it's just going to be an absolute disaster. So they need someone, Gabriel maybe, with all of his power, to help out, power heaven, get things under control, and hopefully create more angels. Obviously, Lucifer promised that fact and then just off he went. So maybe Gabriel can step up here now, and yeah, we'll see. That's if people can find him. They can't find him. Cass is struggling to find him. The boys have no idea how to get to him. And yeah, it's a bit messy at the minute, but I'm hoping that they can indeed find him and talk him round. I'm quite confident in that they'll be able to talk him round. But I don't know where Lucifer is, and Lucifer just disappearing like this just makes me nervous. Also, no one is running hell right now. Very scary thought as well. When we was in Crowley's lair, obviously Asmodeus was running that at that time, but he's now dead. So what is happening down there now? Anyone stepped up? I'd assume so, they typically do. But yeah, I want to see what's going on in hell, what's going on in heaven, and what's going on earth, as well as an alternative universe. So plenty going on, guys. Plenty going on. I just feel like a lot of plot places and opportunities, and they're all open. We have no closure for any of them right now, which is, again, very worrying. But I really enjoyed this episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to it. If you did enjoy this reaction, please give it a cheeky thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you would like to. But as always, there's no pressure here. I'd absolutely love if we can get this channel to 25k and over. I really would. So if you can hit that subscribe, I would appreciate it. Head on over to Patreon as well, where I do extended videos and early uploads over on there. It's a fun time. I think you'll enjoy it a lot. So head on over and show your support for this channel and my content. Thank you so much. But without further ado, I shall see you all for the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.